What's up, everybody? I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.
Hey.
We got a very special guest here, ladies and gentlemen. She's a comedian. She's a content creator, has her own show. She is touring right now. She has HBO credits. She's doing a lot right now. Podcast, about to get, I don't know. Last time I said something about the streets and her retiring, she got mad at me and shit. So I don't even know if I can say it.
And then it didn't happen. And then it's, you can say it, I'm getting married.
All right, she getting snatched up. Coochie whipped ass.
What?
It's okay. I am too.
You have fun now. I mean, not that we don't have fun, but
I'm
gonna have to wait about 15 years.
Just stop talking. You making it worse. It worse.
You know.
She gonna pull up just that point. You have fun though. So what did you mean?
That's after the wedding. After the wedding, I can see the change now happening. Everything I try to ask now in a playful way. She go, you should have did that before this wedding.
So it's it's locked up.
Right.
Yeah.
Locked. I could have been in these streets. Didn't even know.
You find the middle ground, and then you work from there. You know what I'm saying? Your middle ground might be like, all right, we only gonna do stuff when we go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Right? And then from there, you just work from there. Like, after 3 months, Vegas getting kind of expensive.
Right.
This is
Hilarious,
No,
expensive.
because we got this app that you tally up enough points, you can go for free. So
Oh,
she
what
be
a
like,
price
no, we
line?
just gotta. I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
Later. I don't want anybody getting in our benefits.
Hey, I feel that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Chaunte Wayans here. I intentionally left out the amazing family that you're part of because I feel like people do that so often, and I've been guilty of it my damn self. But you're part of that family, but you're bigger than just being a part of that family.
Right.
Thank you.
You know, and I feel like it's high time that people get their own flowers and accolades for their own well-doing and all of their own, successes and stuff like that. So,
Thank you. I always loved it to hear the name.
Yeah.
But I appreciate a recognition beyond it. So
Absolutely, man. You're fucking Chaunte.
I am.
The family's after the fact.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The
'Cause
name
you
is
here right now. So, before we get into anything, how are you a freestyler? Because we actually haven't done one in a while.
It depends on the topic and how long I got to think about it in my head.
Well, the good thing is you don't have to go that long.
Okay.
And we
Doesn't have to be
try
that
to do
good.
these freestyles every time we're live, but sometimes the conversations get so good. We had Willie Mack on last time, and it was just a real conversation. We just took off running.
Gotcha.
But we try to do these freestyles, and you basically just trying to rhyme words with scary. We're trying to rhyme, damn it, that you scary. Got a chick named Mary. She was really hairy. She's lactose intolerant, so no dairy.
Oh, I'm going to destroy this.
Okay, you got it?
Right.
Oh, we'll say less then.
All
right.
hairy.
Yeah.
Good to know, too, my intro wasn't good enough for us to skip this part.
That has nothing to do
No,
with
it has
Mac
nothing to
last
do with
week,
that.
we couldn't even ask questions. He was
That's
so good.
You know what? Because we started talking before we started rolling. That's what it was. But I mean, you're boring. So I mean, it's. Oh, I'm Chaunte. I got titties, but don't look at them.
Wow.
But don't look at them.
Yeah.
Tell me how you really feel.
I mean, Chaunte, you said it yourself.
Damn, you was just trying to get me to be your third chick a week ago.
No, I was trying to be your donor.
No. You said you could fit me in, but I would have to be third. That was our argument.
That was it.
The argument
Yeah.
was I don't want to be third. And you was like, well, I can't leave.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. The number 1 and number 2 slots already been filled.
Number 1, I wasn't concerned with.
Oh.
I feel like number 2 is very new.
Hey,
The lineup.
hey, listen, I hear what
You
you're
got
saying.
to take a deli number.
I got to come off the bench?
Yeah.
Damn. That's used. You got used products over a discount.
I'm familiar. If it makes it any difference, that lets you know that I never looked at you like, someone that I would try to holler at. I always looked at you as my comrade and my friend and my coworker.
That's the problem.
That's not the
That is
problem.
the problem. Because anytime somebody puts you in that category, They don't call you. They don't check up on you.
That's not
they
true.
They don't care to work with you a lot.
That is not true. I call you so much. We got so cool because I looked at you like a comrade. I'd never crossed the line. You can't find a female comic that I've crossed the line with. I've always been very professional with all of my female cohorts. Thank you very much. Until you was like, I'm looking for a donor. And I was like, oh, I got dead sperm.
I got dead sperm.
I got dead sperm. I'm snip, so I can't even do nothing.
I was about to say that.
That's what I was thinking. Like a donor that's giving blanks is
That's
hilarious.
I got placebo sperm. This is just a.
That is hilarious. That would be bomb if I was letting you hit.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah. I got my hat in the ring. Listen, this will be the wildest. This is the wildest thing. I don't know if I've ever told this story. So, one time I had sex with a lesbian, right? Like full-fledged lesbian, and it only went down because she said she had never fucked a black guy before, and I had never
Black
fucked
specifically.
Right.
black specifically, and I had never fucked a lesbian before. Like I fucked bi and all that, never like full-on lesbian.
What are the lesbian categories before we move on?
So that's a good question because the lesbian you talking about, is it me but like a young M.A. version, or is it like
are these
just
official
a lesbian
terms?
with
This is
no, so
this is full
you got the young
on.
and man.
Cause
I
you
just want to
got-
make sure we got the lingo.
well, you got female to male, right? So
okay.
that's kind of out of the category of a lesbian,
Right.
but female to male. Then you got butch. You know what I'm saying? You thinking about like the young and May.
That's
you
young
think
and
she
May.
gonna
Okay.
fight
So
you, right?
butch is an actual term.
That
Yeah,
is,
butch is
Okay.
an actual term now.
But is
forgive
that
me.
derogatory? Because I feel like
hope not. Okay,
I'm not
'cause
gonna say it.
I'll be messing up.
I'm just gonna say she was full on flannel, board shorts, flip flops, Subaru driving lesbian.
She was young and May. Go ahead.
Yeah, full on, right? Now here's the craziest part, right? Here's the craziest part. So we get it going, and it's very awkward because she doesn't want me to suck her titties or anything like this, right?
Why
It's just-
not?
It's just that makes
weird.
it too real. Makes it too
Is
real
it
for
weird?
her.
Yeah, it's like
Bro, she had on 2 sports bras. She wasn't giving them titties up, right? And then she was full on white too. She was full on white. So we're going missionary, and she was like, "Yeah, really get in there, bro." And I was like, "Turn over. I can't. I cannot look at your face, and I can't hear you
How
say."
did you even get it going if she was
It was a
using
thrill.
bro?
It was a thrill. It was a kind of like like I don't know, like I don't know. I
Did
want to
y'all
say bucket
kiss?
list. No, there was no kissing either.
So you started with the
not
titty
kiss.
sucking, and she was like,
no,
nah.
I couldn't get 2 sports bras on, bro.
2.
2.
yeah, that holds it in tighter. So
Yeah,
you wear
yeah,
one
yeah.
that feels squishy, and then you
Uh-huh.
tighten it down more. It's either that or the tape. We
Yeah.
like elevate it.
She
Just-
was not letting that shit
Got
go
something.
on. And once she said, "Really get in there, bro," tried to go from the back, but the mission was over. I had to abort, pull the parachute early. Got out of there.
Did y'all start from the back though?
No, we started missionary.
No, I mean,
No.
did you start like when you switched?
I went noodle. I was,
After bro?
I was pushing rope. Yeah, it was not gonna happen after
She
that.
didn't let
bro.
you see the titty?
Huh? No.
Oh, that was.
What was she
No.
wearing?
She
What did you
transitioned
undress?
the next day?
Big t-shirt, board shorts, board shorts, like surfboard shorts.
Yeah, he said plaid, like typical white, like San Francisco
Oh, yeah, I
white.
forgot
Yeah,
she
stuff.
was white.
either Subaru
Lesbian,
or
white
Toyota
lesbian.
Tundra. That's the only thing I can imagine her driving.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
yeah, definitely a Tundra.
Yeah.
Man,
You got so many
where
questions.
do I start? Okay, let's just start with the titty second. Yeah, is it feel weird because it's like gay?
Like kinda.
Like you get what I'm saying?
Like
Like,
making me feel soft.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You know, it's like if somebody touch your balls or your, I don't know, it probably wouldn't matter either
my
way.
balls.
But
That's
like,
great.
I guess if a girl, if I was trying to make it to where it was like annoying, like what could a girl do to your shit?
right, like
That's like
doing
even with your
something that's
nipples.
like oh I'm used to doing that type of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
and,
almost like y'all are demasculated.
yeah,
little
exactly,
bit.
exactly. You know what I mean? It's an agenda happening right here. But that's exactly how it feels. But also, I think it's weird because
Okay.
dudes, you guys get weird when you get excited. And I can imagine to hear just wide open cheese smile about to hit this lesbian. And Like I just see
I'm
you
shaft when
seeing
I'm
the
about to get
titty
it down.
and being like, ooh, lesbian titty.
What?
Like
No,
where's
absolutely. How old am I? 12? Oh, it's a titty. No,
all
Chaunte.
dudes, nigga, you just named
I
the
like
fact that,
titties. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, oh baby,
Excuse me.
look at the nipple.
to the Patreons out there. If we could even run back this tape, hopefully they edit this tape and see the clip of Tahir saying, it was my first time with a lesbian, and it was her first time with a black man.
Yeah.
He completely
So
changed
that were
his...
levels. I brought that up to show the levels of excitement to get me to the point where I could actually have sex, to where like what made that excitement made me erect. Because it wasn't the passion, it wasn't the buildup, because we weren't kissing, there was no titty sucking and nothing like that. So it was just the unknown factor that really brought the excitement. I'm like, okay, I think I'm finna do this shit. Because there was no buildup. It was just like, she took off those board shorts, she took off her boxers, and it was
like a gel butt.
Boxers.
She gave me a gel.
Wait, so
Still got
so she, I'm assuming head in either direction is out.
No, see,
Yeah,
I take
yeah, that
head.
was- yeah.
Let me tell you something. Head is ain't no gender. Head is a new.
So to you, a mouth is a mouth.
A mouth is a mouth. You know what I'm saying? You might have to cut the beard down. You know what I mean? So
wait.
So
you would
psychologically,
you would let a guy go down on you?
that used to be my thing back in the day. So instead of me
Really?
having sex with dudes
Yeah.
like my friends were back in the day, I used to get head.
And then you kicked him out?
Yeah, it was like that thing. Like I got it on the stairs. I got it. I remember I used to have like this dude come over who really liked me, and I'll be like, I want some head. And I remember us going on the stairs and going to
At
like
school?
the top floor. No, this is like in the building in the hood that we were like.
Okay.
And you were laying down? Or were you like,
laid
like
down.
sit
on
up
the
like
stairs.
Captain
Yeah, you know what I'm
Morgan?
saying. You get the little.
You
still can
get
do
the
the same
fuck out,
move.
bro.
You do the little-
Hey, get out, bro. Get out.
Come on, bro. You can still do the same move. Sorry, I messed it up.
Oh my god.
Same shit.
Make
You
it
put it,
noises
you know
like,
what?
yeah.
Can we put it on this
Yeah,
side,
nigga.
Cam? Because it's gonna get hot as hell in here.
Actually, let me turn this.
It's amazing. Head in the stairwell.
Head in the
Wow.
stairwell, but it just used to be my thing. Like, I liked it so much. This dude begged me, one of my first boyfriends, my second. Anyway, he begged me to eat my pussy, and I never liked it before it. I was like, not that I didn't like it because I didn't try it, but I was like, no, that's nasty. You know what I mean? Thinking about
But you had
having to
tried
kiss
it.
me. No, I didn't try it before him.
Oh, okay.
And he was
okay.
like, he literally was like, please let me do it, and if you don't like it, I'll never ask again.
He was trying to turn you or what?
No. He was my boyfriend. This is when I was a teenager.
Oh, okay.
A young teenager. So anyway, he did it, and we stayed in that room the rest of the night because I just kept. I fell in love, and that was like the one for me.
He was like,
He
you
killed
was like,
that.
shut up.
Yeah. I was like, I get.
She violated that mouth for the
I
rest.
did.
For the
I
rest.
did.
He was Mumbles. From that point on, his name was Mumbles.
Y'all say y'all spread them lips. I had his lips. It was beat up. I had them lips beat up,
He
bro.
was fucking his face.
Damn. That's why. That's a wild memory for him.
get that shit.
Yeah. Every time you see me, nigga, now you like, damn, I should have known. The hoodie and the boxers. I should have known.
Yo. She saw him blowing a bubble with a
Yeah.
with a 9 lady. She was like, yeah, he the one.
Can you slide
Spit
boxers
bubbles
to the side?
with peanut butter.
Yeah. Y'all hold.
You use the dick hole?
Yeah, you just put it to the side. Or add another hole right underneath it.
Eating pussy through a dick hole is wild business. That's wild.
You gotta get
That's
this.
unhinged
You gotta have
behavior.
this specific type of boxing.
That is unhinged behavior, bro.
You gotta be on some new shit. That is on some new 2023 shit.
Oh my god, bro.
Through the boxer hole.
Okay.
That's a documentary.
Life through the box hole.
That's a good doc.
Yeah.
Through the boxer hole.
Patrick, that's hilarious.
That's a Netflix doc waiting to happen about something.
We got 2 episodes already. Get in there, bro.
Oh my
That's the
God.
pilot.
Get in there, bro.
Oh my God.
Oh,
The
shit.
ridiculousness.
Okay.
So we doing this freeze?
We doing this freestyle.
We're doing the freeze.
We're just gonna do it old hip hop style. Let's just go with that. You know what I
Pop?
mean? Yeah, hip hop sound.
Oh, hip hop. Okay. Oh, old school. Yeah. We in Harlem right now. Hip hop was just invented. I got my girl Chaunte right here. We got Tahir on the beatbox. We gonna take you guys back to the b-boy stance, back to back. Let's do it. Back to back with my friends like a backpack I carry. Damn internet, you scary. All 3 of us here be eating cherry. Damn internet, you scary. My stomach hurt cause I just ate dairy. Now my bush is all hairy. Come through like Jim Carrey. Hey, I used all the Aries. Now I'm gonna pass it to my left. Pass it. Hey, pass it. Hey, I pass it. Hey, pass it. Hey,
Is it on me?
pass it.
Left.
Pass it. Hey, ooh, 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 ooh.
Is it on me?
Uh-huh.
This shit is scary.
Scary.
I just thought I was barely.
Uh-huh.
Hey, hold on. Let me catch up.
Shantae's getting married.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me take it real back.
Okay.
Right back. Cat. I know. Supposed to be rhyme with scary. Uh-oh. Can I switch it up a little bit?
You can go back.
Cause it's supposed to be scary.
We on a cruise with Terry. Hey.
Tahir almost fucked this chick. Oh,
No,
man,
don't you gotta blame it on me. Don't bring my name in that shit. No.
Did she say I'm a fuck this? She just went straight rapper.
Well, Pat took all of the reads. I thought you was doing 2 lines.
Which ones did you have lined up? Did you have any of those lined up?
Yes, definitely
I took
cherry. You took cherry, berry, dairy, fairy.
I didn't say none of those.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say berry or fairy. I did say
guys.
dairy.
I like to write my stuff down.
Once you do the show enough, you just know all the, you know all the
Like you
scary
literally
rhymes.
took. You even took out the reads and added like stuff that just rhymes for no reason. Hey, you ain't leaving nothing.
Oh shit. Okay.
All right, well, that was a great ridiculous start, but we getting even more ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
So over the weekend, this is still the craziest headline I've heard in a while. Chris Brown and his friends jumped Usher at a party for Chris Brown, thrown by Usher. This nigga Usher was picking up cups with a, fucking bloody nose. That shit blew my mind.
I don't know what to say about this young man. Other than I don't know for sure, but one can suspect he needs to get off the drugs.
Yeah, that happy birthday song. I was sitting there trying to label it and diagnose the ADHD or something like that. And
What do you mean?
If you see when they were singing happy birthday to him, he couldn't look at the cake for 2 seconds. He kept it's like you singing happy birthday. He just, it was like that. And I was like, oh, that's very much,
You know what that is.
those type of vibes.
Yeah, you know what that is.
Yeah, but on top of the whole situation, not only did you beat somebody up that threw you a party, that hosted your party, but then you went and performed
at his event.
Oh, Lovers and Friends is his.
His event.
That's Usher's.
And I think they had to get on stage together.
I did see Usher dancing to a Chris Brown song.
Yeah, and
And then I think something went down
Tiana
after
Taylor
that.
was
dancing.
well, he said
It's very
after
confusing.
that the whole footage of him yelling behind stage was because they started pushing and shoving. He was yelling, "Hey, my kids back here, y'all need
Yeah,
to calm it down."
that clip didn't seem too crazy to me.
Yeah,
But why
well, they
would you
just
bring
added
your
it
kid,
on.
though? Why would you bring your kid?
This is for show.
It might have been this weekend.
You gonna bring your child to a festival?
Well, he's not in the crowd. He got a trailer and all of that. I'm sure.
You got an entourage.
Bro.
Backstage don't just be like comedy shows.
Yeah, but
It'll
I
be
mean,
2-3 people. They be in the back smoking.
I can see why you would want to bring your family to a concert. Maybe not in the same parts as others. Maybe not with the general admission.
and maybe not after you just had a fight with.
I'm just saying, there's so many
Usher
things.
could have been petty and wanted to get that get back.
So many things.
Usher attacking back would have made the week so crazy. Like at his level of fame, he's like, man, I don't know if I can just swing on Chris Brown.
He's too lovable. He's too lovable
Yeah.
right now. Like, here's my thing with Chris is like, nobody's really talking about it verbally, but I think people are thinking about it. Once you have an altercation with a woman and you have been charged with domestic abuse, it can, fade away a little bit. It can kind of go to hush hush. But when you do something like this,
People remind him.
people
every
are
chance they
reminded about your
Yeah.
violent
It's wild,
history.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, bro, what are you doing that you keep being violent? You need therapy and you need some new friends.
Well, to be honest, he was doing pretty good. I mean, he hasn't really had a lot of situations.
No, he had something
he
with
always got-
what was his ex name? The slim chick.
Karuchi.
Karuchi had it was some accusations with Karuchi, and then was
I
accusations
didn't know that.
with another chick too, even though they said those were false. And then when he was in London, they was like, "Oh, Chris Brown don't like dark skinned women." Or something. It's
He's
always something.
had a thing with. That's been the biggest thing. He's always had a thing with dark skinned women, and so that's like the start of it. But then you look at the Rihanna and this situation and this situation, it just always seemed like he can't hold his composure. I think it's really due to if he's doing something, if he's on, drugs and he's moving it accordingly. Those are the things. I don't really think that's him. You know what I mean? And that's the part.
Want the best for him. Super talented, amazing singer, outstanding dancer, but people are only gonna give you so many chances.
Yeah.
No matter how talented you are. Like you keep finding yourself in these situations and at the topic of conversations in barbershops and podcasts, and it's always something violent.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
fight Usher? How you?
I mean,
And Usher's not a hardcore R&B.
It
dude.
never has tried to be.
No.
Chris has switched over to that. He's wanted to be a blood. He made he made a rap mixtape and all of that.
Yeah.
He's wanted to be
Speaking of
that.
rappers.
Usher has always been the same him.
Yeah.
And first of all, the concert's amazing. If you haven't seen the
that is
concert,
true.
it's
He has always
resonant.
had the same image.
He's had the same image, the same energy.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
The real victims are Chris Brown's friends. Because you're there with Chris Brown, he starts fighting, you kind of have to start fighting.
Yeah,
Them
yeah.
niggas was socking Usher. That was probably like, yo, this is crazy.
Just stay down, man. Just stay down. I don't
This
wanna
is
hit
crazy.
you.
This is Usher Raymond.
that
Yeah.
sucks,
That's
bro.
wild.
Nah, you gotta go home and be like, Nick, I socked Usher.
That's got to feel weird if you're
They
a fan.
call you USHER.
Oh, you wild as hell. You wild as hell.
If I was gonna punch Usher, I would do stuff like that.
It just doesn't seem like it's not brag worthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To do something like fighting somebody that you know is unmatched, like that you're way bigger than them. It's very one sided. And
How
then
tall
y'all
is
jumped
Usher?
them.
Is he tall?
I think he's shorter.
I think he's
short.
Chris Brown is tall. Chris
Oh, so
Brown's
he's shorter
like
than-
6. But the fact it said Chris Brown and his team jumped Usher.
Yeah,
That was super unnecessary. I
Hell
feel like.
yeah. He was his
So-
party.
Yeah.
And it was Usher.
Also, though, they said Chris was walking to his bus. And I am a type of person that if I get irritated, I need a moment, even if I'm wrong. But I need a moment because
don't
my
chase you.
real... Don't chase me. Don't touch me. That's the real thing. Don't come hug me. Don't, and I'll be over it in 5 seconds.
Right.
But I need that moment or it's going to escalate.
Yeah.
So I can understand if that was...
He was moving himself
Yeah, because he was
to
pissed.
not go there.
Exactly.
But I mean, obviously, really nobody knows what happened.
Yeah,
The
we
only
don't.
video that popped off was very, like, I don't even know how somebody with that quality of phone was led into this
Yeah,
fight. It was very poor footage. But I don't see why I don't see Usher just running up to Chris Brown after his party like, nah, catch these hands. Like I don't that
Yeah.
seems weird too. So I don't know. It's all crazy.
The cameraman had the moment of, oh shit, man, I'm supposed to be recording this.
Pulled out his Galaxy 2 that dropped in 07 and tried to get a fuzzy video. Like, bro,
that was
That's unnecessary,
fumbled
man.
some crazy
God.
footage.
So damn unnecessary, but hey man, whatever.
It is what it is. Speaking of strange headlines, you gotta talk about this one. It's also the image that's used. Hotel manager charged after a guest woke up to him sucking on the guest's toes. This is like, it's not the worst thing that can happen, but it's up there. Because do y'all travel with them safety things?
I don't travel with the safety, but I always bolt that door, though.
Yeah, me too.
I always bolt that
Put
door.
the room service sign. I'm asleep.
Don't come in.
Right. But
how did that person walk in that made the manager go, "Oh, I need that"?
you mean how'd he check in?
Yeah, like how did he saunter in? And the guy was like, "Oh, I need those."
Oh, he had open toes on, for
slide
sure.
it, like
He had
like
on the open.
Yeah, on
like,
the thong sandal. He probably
He
picked
was
the toe
checking
he
him
was
in.
gonna
He
go
was just
for
like,
too.
I mean, the toe do look like it got a little ass attached to.
If this is the first,
no, man.
there's a lot of toe separation.
Yeah, that's weird, but even still, bro,
It's
that's
flex, too.
so
That is
wild. That's wild.
That's
You
insane.
have to. That's
Where did
that
they
is
get
premeditated.
That picture from? Is that
you
his
because he had to
actual feet?
take time
That's the
to go in the
evidence photo.
system and reconfirm the room number, make a key for the room number.
Yeah.
Take the elevator up there, walk down the hallway, press the key against it, slowly open the door quietly, right? Then slowly close it, sneak up to the bed, whisk the covers back, and then prep your mouth. That's a lot, nigga.
Well, if his toe was outside the cover, you know how like when one of your foot's out of the cover or over the bed, we get freaked out and you gotta cover it because of something. That's the worst. Like if you already had that fear, you gotta start covering up your feet.
I got one better. What if with that added on? What if he saw him walk in or he saw him at the bar? Right? You could have the bar situation. He knew he was lit. He could have gave him extra stuff. But on top of that, what if he was doing room service and he walked in and saw the toe hanging out?
Room service don't be coming in like that unless they are invited.
No,
especially
if you don't
sleep.
say anything. If you don't say anything and he didn't have the sign on the door and he go room service and you open it when it's your time if there's no sign.
Now wait, does it say night manager?
All right, so here's the story. Tennessee hotel manager facing charges. 52-year-old David Neal arrested after he snuck into a male guest's room while he was sleeping and got intimate with his feet. The guest tells police he woke up to David's mouth around his toes and immediately confronted him.
I would have kicked him in the face.
Immediately confronted him. You can't wake up to that and be like, I'm going to say something in the morning. This is crazy. I'm going to Yelp. I'm going to mention this.
Would it have been different if it was a different part? If it was the obvious part?
Like your dick?
Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta-
he might have to die.
That's
But would you let him finish? Because nobody would know. I'm
why.
being realistic, though. If you woke up.
Depends on how close I was.
Okay. Thank you for the honest.
Absolutely not.
First of all, you're not gonna get close enough for me to finish without me noticing. Like once the feeling starts coming on, I'm awake.
You gonna wake up?
Yeah.
What if you hung over?
I'm waking the fuck up.
Man,
I've been
hell no.
hungover and woke up to throw up and pee and shit. I definitely would wake up to nut.
Finishing is
I was
wild.
walking
is
up to
the
the door.
wildest
Those
thing.
doors are not quiet.
Yeah.
They're
Right.
loud.
Damn, that is
Man.
true though. It says he immediately confronted him. He says he recognized the manager as an employee who had entered his room the day before to help solve an issue with the television.
So
That's how he
that's what he
saw.
said.
He
about-
was scoping the place.
Yeah.
He said he was a night manager at the Hilton Hotel in Nashville at the time of the incident, and he made a key card before entering the room around 5 a.m. That is
Oh
terrifying.
wow. He did
I was
it
like,
early.
why do you even use the side door? You
Best
know
part of waking up is getting your toe sucked.
This nigga looked like he do that too.
Yeah, I
But-
saw a picture. I was like, oh.
He said he
damn.
claimed it was only because he smelled smoke and wanted to make sure that the guest was fine.
because his feet was smoking.
You was trying to take his
Okay,
temperature
alright.
with
You know,
his
not
tongue.
everyone's gonna hit.
Excuses after you're caught clearly doing something like that.
Just
are
say
ridiculous.
like,
Just
I'm sorry. You might as well just be like, I was off my meds.
no,
or,
I smelled smoke.
I'm
so I
going
can't,
wild.
like-
So it's like this still doesn't matter. It's like, okay, extra jail for that, because now you wild as hell, like saying I was trying to save him, and that turned into me suckling his big toe.
He set up the
God,
scene
bro.
right. I would have came in there with matches and lit a match and then did it. I smell smoke. You gotta have the evidence.
You still,
If you-
it still doesn't say why you were sucking my toes though.
Because I was putting your foot out.
No.
It was on
My
fire.
foot was on fire.
Your foot was on fire. What
Damn.
else was I supposed to do? What? That's what I did.
Wake me up, nigga.
No, nigga.
Let me
I
stand
did.
up.
Right.
I
If it's on
acted.
fire, you should be waking the guests.
I saved your toe.
Who sneaks into a room, puts out a fire, and is just like, I didn't want to wake you.
With your
The
mouth
place
on
was
it.
burning, but I didn't want to wake
He
you.
just finished sucking his toe. Was like, all right, good night.
Woo, 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 woo.
Hey, when he was getting his TV fixed, I'm sure he was barefoot though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now it's how many other TVs is that guy fixed and then come back into that?
Right.
Oh,
There's
my
other people are gonna
God.
come out. They're gonna
Wait.
come out.
Wait, you talking about the people
Well,
who got
is
their
that his
toes
motive?
sucked?
Is that his
No,
like modus
he
operandi?
had-
Is that he goes in like, oh, they need their TV fixed. I'm gonna check their feet out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what about all the guests that he got? He could have
That's
came
what I
in and
mean.
out,
Like,
sucked
did
them.
not wake up during mid.
Oh,
foot
that
fondling.
is
yeah.
awful.
He definitely has other victims.
Just kill me. Just
Yo.
kill. I'd rather be stabbed in my
the
sleep.
serial foot sucker.
Oh, you wake up and stand up on that carpet and it's like wet,
It's all wet.
Yeah.
crunchy
I'm like,
carpet.
why are the in betweens to my toes wet?
Yo.
I'd rather have bed bugs.
Yo.
That's
Y'all
Yeah.
just gave Law and Order a whole new episode.
the
Man.
toe sucking, the cereal
This stuff
sucking.
writes
The
itself.
serious-
It
serial
writes
sucker.
its stuff.
Damn. Now,
That picture.
if it was a fine woman, let's get into some double standards.
All
If it was-
kinks still have to be. All kinks still have to be
Disgust.
discussed, and like you have to get the person's consent. Consent is big, so like either way, man or woman, because everybody's not into toe sucking. You know what I'm saying? That's a kink. It's niche.
Niche,
It's a
yeah.
niche kink, and everybody's not into it. And so like even with the women, like you still ask, like
And it's still the weird part is like, what do you made a key?
yeah.
The key and the sneaking in kind of cancels out all the sexual stuff.
I think you think about that after. That's when I was saying what if you woke up to getting your dick sucked, I wasn't really referring to it being him. It just added to it. But it was like if a fine woman walked in that situation, would it be different for y'all? But I think
I think it wouldn't.
for a lot of men.
I don't think so because I think that the stuff before the me getting my dick sucked is like it's questionable because it's like the scouting, the making the key, the coming, the sneaking in, all of that stuff is like what that person could be have motives to kill you, rob you. There
Yeah.
could be a bunch of other
And not
stuff.
only
Because
that-
he didn't
Thing.
approach
But
him
I
in
would
front.
be like this.
Right.
Front.
I think I would let it happen for a few seconds before. As I'm thinking all those thoughts. I'm
Would
with
you fake be sleep still, or would you wake up?
Oh, definitely fake sleep.
Oh, Chaunte would
Definitely.
kick her leg all the way open.
Yeah,
like,
man.
oh.
Right. Ah! Yeah.
You also got to
Turn
think
over
about
and
like,
everything.
do they have limits? Is this something that they've only done with adults? Have children been molested in this way? Like you can't just stop at this one thing. Now you got to review all the footage of when this motherfucker was working because you don't know
Yeah.
What he's been
where
doing.
what his hard stops were. Anybody could have got that toe sucking. So
And if it was-
that's the scary part.
If it was someone who was attractive enough where you would let them, chances are they could have just approached you.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
know.
I mean. Like if he'd approached the guy ahead of time and been like, "Hey, I'm like into this. Are you into this?"
What
Etc.
kind
etc.
Right.
I'm just
What
saying.
kind
But
of-
that's different.
People
than
do
him
it.
But at
doing it
least you-
under,
yeah.
underhanded, because then it's like, what else was he planning to do? Like Pat was saying.
And if they snuck in, like that could be the kink part, like the forcing it on somebody. And I don't want no
Exactly.
parts
Well,
of
that's
that.
that's what I was gonna say. Is like that's the fantasy. Like if you are doing stuff like that, the excitement is you not
Almost
waking
getting
up.
caught
Yeah,
kind of
almost
thing,
getting
yeah.
caught.
Well, You mean the fantasy on their end?
Yeah, there's so many fantasies of like, the fantasy on their end is like, I don't want to get caught, but
most
oh my
fantasies start with two people who still know about each other and want to do shit
No,
together.
not
most
the
of the
creep
normal
side.
ones. Yeah, but I'm saying that's still a creep side. It's like when women say like, "Oh, I want you to break into my house," and like, absolutely never. You know, like you gonna have to just figure that out amongst yourselves or other people. But I think that the inclusion
You would
has
never
to
do
be
that?
there.
Why would you
No.
do that?
Break in and have sex with a woman,
I
and
mean,
their
not in
kink is like, "Oh, I don't
2023,
want to."
because
Well,
I
I
feel
traveled.
like
What year should I travel to?
travel to like, I don't know, 1950s,
No, it's even worse.
Absolutely not.
1960s.
Even worse.
Now, there are those type of kinks, but that's stuff that you have, just like shibari, you got to do that with somebody you really trust.
What, just like what?
Shibari. Shibari is rope tie.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of people who
bouncing.
do that, they have the utmost trust for their partner. You know that, but even with that, the consent has to be established too.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's usually like if you're really in the world, you do the consent each time before you do it. Every time you do it.
What do you mean, like verbally?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, okay. I thought you meant like written.
Yeah.
I get the consent. I do. And trust me, I don't want there to be some weird person like, you said. To just bind
you like
your ass
sneaking
up. Right.
You said you like
You said
sneaking
to
in.
almost kill you. You said it. Damn internet, you scary. So, no, but I think I would go to like a dominatrix or a place like that to
Yeah.
just get a quick fix.
Well, I mean,
Because I wouldn't want to have to consent in that way.
even when you go there, they see how to do it. Like they have to do it like with knife play, with fire play, with blood play. There's all consent. Yeah, knife play is like they really have the blade to your neck and they just pressing the sharp metal against you. You like the feel
They
of
don't
the
cut
cool
you, right?
steel. They don't cut
That's
you.
crazy.
But like that's a real thing. Fire play is a thing. I saw this chick. She was on a what is that? The wooden thing. The truss, I think it's called.
You
Wooden
mean that
truss.
like pigs are put on and roasted over a fire, or?
Oh no! Well, no, it was just like the wooden thing that you like sometimes build. Anyway, she was sitting on that, and she was naked, and the guy would take like I don't know what that the flammable solution was, but he would smack it on her ass and then light it on fire, and the fire would go over her.
Oh, the
ashes.
Purell?
Nah, not the Purell, but it was like he had like the
Alcohol or something
yeah,
like that?
yeah,
that
that
burns
type
quick?
of thing. But he put like a little soap in it, so it made it bubbles too. It was crazy. Like it was
flame
I think
hey.
that's I get that consent. I think what I'm looking for is like the consent of like, hey, can I choke you tonight? Instead of it being like
No, I think you can still do that.
Yeah, that's what
I think it's just about checking the box. Like they absolutely asked for this.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think
get
it
that.
gets
Yeah.
weird when you're just like, hey, I'm
'Cause-
gonna donkey punch you now.
Yeah, the consent every time because like if something goes awry, or if like y'all supposedly broke up, but this person did something after y'all broke up,
Yeah, that's
and
what
this
it is.
person was like when they go to court, it was like, oh, we did this all the time.
Yeah.
But that's why you ask for the consent every time.
No, I
Because
get
if something
that.
like that happens, then you know, like, oh, we do this all the time. We never asked about it before.
I get that.
So-
And during it
just
and
do it
throughout
sexy.
the act,
Just
asking
don't-
for consent.
Yeah,
Just
you
have a
mind if I
con-
like to choke you the shit out?
Yeah, that's not really my thing, but we could throw me off the balcony. And throw me off the balcony.
That's my thing. Put me in the backseat of a car and drive into a lake.
Yeah, do
Oh,
that.
wow!
Really gets me
Really
going.
gets me.
Put me in a sleeping bag and throw me off a bridge. Damn. Sound like a fucking
You motherfuckers wild.
murderer trying to explain himself. No, she likes stuff like that. Bury me in the woods. It gets her horny.
Oh my god. Y'all wow.
Bury me in the backwoods.
Whoa.
Put me in a box and ship me 2 states over.
Oh my God.
Leave me in there. Give me enough.
Send my fingers to my parents. Tell them that's gonna be,
In my
the rest of my body is gonna be ready to
No,
go.
Your Honor, you have no idea. I had the text messages in my old iPhone, okay? I didn't back it up.
Ship it along. And if you are going to be using any type of shipping services,
Nice.
You need to check out Shipstation. This is the perfect solution for small to
Segue.
medium-sized businesses. Listen, you got shirts that need to get sent out. You got hair accessories. You got body butters like myself. Whatever you're dealing with, Shipstation is the perfect place for you. All right, Shipstation gives you access to discounts of up to 84% off UPS, USPS, and other rates, and you can manage everything from one simple to use dashboards. When you lower your shipping costs and make returns easy, your customers stay happy. It saves you money. All we want to do is keep the customers happy, right? And get the product to them as quick as possible. And that's what ShipStation is going to help you do. When it comes to saving you money as a small business owner, every little bit helps, okay? You get to do a free trial. All right, we're hooking you up with 60 days free. It's very quick and easy to set up, and now's the time to try ShipStation. So if you've been on the fence about it, you're like, let me figure out what I did. Try it now. We're giving you 60 free days, okay? The shipping rates are crazy. You can control everything from your phone, and it doesn't matter what platform you're selling on, Facebook Market or Etsy or wherever, your own website. ShipStation connects to all of them, all right? Again, you get up to 84% off the USPS and the UPS rates. And if that's not enough, you can use our promo code to try ShipStation for free for 2 months. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce business with ShipStation, and 98% of the companies that tried it stick with ShipStation for a year or become lifetime customers. Now, that is an amazingly high return rate. ShipStation effortlessly integrates everywhere you sell online. As I said, Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, and more. You can manage everything from one simple dashboard, automate routine shipping tasks, print labels. It doesn't get any easier than that. So if you got that small business, you've been talking about, I'm finna upgrade, I'm finna take it to the next level. They ain't ready for your boy out here. Whatever it is, I know the bravado. I can relate to it. Go with ShipStation, give them a try, save you some money, make everything a breeze when it comes to shipping it out, getting it to your customers faster, and making it less work for yourself. So go to ShipStation.com, use the promo code DIYS today, and sign up for free. Sign up today for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, and use the code DIYS, okay? Get a 60-day trial free at ShipStation.com/DIYS. Thanks to ShipStation for sponsoring the show.
Shout out to the ships. Y'all still want to talk about feet?
I think he killed the upline of that story.
Chaunte, you a sneakerhead?
Kinda.
Yeah, I know Tahir is.
Not really.
There's a crazy headline going on right now. Authorities are investigating a robbery that resulted in over 200 right foot sneakers being stolen. Just the right foot. Over 200, this group of robbers reportedly stole over 200 sneakers from a footwear shop in central Peru, but unknowingly took only the right-footed sneakers. The robbery occurred in the early hours of Sunday, April 30th. Security cameras purportedly captured footage of 3 individuals breaking into the shoe store at approximately 3:30 a.m. They made off with 3 sizable boxes that contained roughly 220 sneakers of a popular name brand label. Let's assume Nike. And it says that the outlet reports that the robbers utilized a tricycle to transport the boxes and their padlock cutters. In addition, the thieves also states that it took the group of thieves an hour and several attempts to gain entry into the store. Despite leaving the left-footed sneakers behind, the stolen merchandise from the store is estimated to be worth $13,000. These robbers were fucking cartoon characters.
They were dedicated.
Did they have
Who-framed
the
Roger
right
Rabbit?
shoes in a box by itself?
That's how you sell. That's
Did
how
they
you
ship
sell
them
them.
separately?
I think people.
No,
do
they're
that.
on the wall with just one, like the right or the left shoe.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But when it comes in a box,
Right.
they're
Usually
typically inside of the shoe box, inside of the shipping box, and both shoes are together. That's what I can't understand. When I saw the storyline, I was like, how do you mistakenly only take the right shoe?
Unless all the right shoes on the wall are
They
then
only
put
took those
into,
boxes.
they're taking those off of the wall and
Gotcha.
putting them in. So
Back
that,
in the box.
Right. So instead of opening, I guess, twice as many boxes in the morning, you're just opening the wall shoes and taking. So they basically stole all Wall shoes.
Yeah, 'cause it's a warehouse. It was a.
It's a store.
It said it was
If
a
it's
store.
a store,
It was a store.
it gotta be way more than 200.
But how do you even sell one shoe?
Yeah, half a shoe. It's not.
Like-
Unless
like-
it's like really popular, even then, no one's
I
gonna
mean, you
want
switch
it.
it
can't.
up. People
Yeah.
wear two different shoes all the time. Not the different. Like if it's a style, you could wear a different color.
That's fair. If it was like a Adidas Superstar, you could wear like.
Yeah, because I'm sure somebody opened up at least one box
Right.
and was like, "Oh, these are it. Let's take everything on this." You had to, right?
That's what I would think.
I mean, it took them an hour to get in, so maybe they were really flustered once they got in,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Just take what you can grab."
They pulled up, and they pulled up in a tricycle, so they clearly weren't
That-
crazy professional.
Right.
And then that is true. If it took you that long to get in, you're probably like, in our minds, this was gone in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fact that the cops aren't here is crazy. So they probably freaked out, just grabbed everything and went. But man, when they got back to the crib,
You hold that for ransom. You want your other shoe?
Oh my God,
If
that's
you
so
want-
Imagine
crazy.
being caught for that too, and like I didn't even get to sell the merchandise
At
and, like,
all.
caught catching.
You know how
great
dumb
shoes.
you look.
You just hold the shoes for ransom. I think they can get, I think they can get
Damn,
some money
Gina.
because that's still
so
a lot of money they're losing.
so bad. And it doesn't seem like I've seen. I didn't read anything that says that they found them. You know,
Nah.
so they might have gotten away with it, but
Yeah.
it was just a
They
completely
can't do nothing with it.
failed.
Because you would get
heist.
caught if you just 100 shoes on eBay,
Yeah.
just a right foot. They're like, oh, it's probably
Yeah,
them.
we
then.
know
Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
Miss Joycey and the Patreon said she had that happen at a shoe store she worked at years ago. They broke in and took like 10 boxes of right Tims.
Maybe like in the back room, there's all the boxes up front are the ones that are on the wall.
Yeah.
So, like
Sometimes,
they would,
and then
like,
sometimes
grab
when I
these
worked at Aldo,
separate
we
them,
kept
yeah.
all the display shoes.
in one
Sometimes
area.
we kept them on the shelf. Sometimes we put them in one big box, so you knew not to sell
Yeah.
those without grabbing the other shoe off the wall.
To
so.
make sure
Yeah,
that
I'm
the
trying to
display
think.
one stayed the
Macy's, too.
display.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So wait,
Amazing.
Miss Josie, how was it? How was it at yours? Because it says 10 boxes of right Tims. I would think. That's 20 displays. So why are there so many just rights?
No, that's 10 displays.
It'd be 10 displays.
Like, but the Tims, at one point the Tims had so many colors out. They were doing so many different colors with the
Oh.
Tims. They had the wheat, they had the darker brown one, they had the
Black,
green one,
got
and then they
gray.
had that shorter one that was like the beef and broccoli joints and all that shit. So
Right, but if only the rights are in the shoebox, is there just one shoe in the box, or are they two rights?
no,
that
it's
was-
just
that
one
was
shoe in the
one
box.
shoe in the box.
It's just one shoe in the
So it'd be
box.
the left shoe.
The
that's
left
in
shoe is on
box.
display. No, the right shoe is
there's
in the
a
box.
bunch-
The left shoe is on display.
So there's a bunch of boxes. There's 10 boxes with right shoes.
Yeah.
All the lefts are on the wall. All the rights are in the box.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the
You
one
know-
that's
so you're
not on
getting half of
display.
Yeah,
them.
you
Yeah,
know how you
the
go to a
one-
place
yeah.
and it'd be like, "This our last shoe. It's the display."
And they gotta grab it off there.
Gotta get the
Hilarious.
box. It's like,
Oh, well, then they should have absolutely. It was just
Unless they
everybody's
didn't,
fumbling around in there.
unless they
Yeah.
didn't, unless they didn't pull the boxes out and look inside.
they were in
If they
crates?
just, if they, all right, so you got the shoe box. You got one shoe inside the shoe box, and then you got that shoe box inside of like a cardboard box that like
Has
looks
a
like a shipping
container,
box,
shipping box
right?
of them all.
So it's the cardboard box that it might have arrived in. So it's got all the shipping labels and all of that, but it's got multiple pairs of just one shoe in there
Yeah.
because the other one's on display.
well,
Right, but if
people-
it's still in the box, then
So
it
when
wouldn't
they
be on
pick up the
display.
box, but I'm
Yeah.
saying they pick up the box because it is at least one shoe in each box. The box still feels heavy, so they're like, "Oh, this whole box is full of shoes."
Yeah, they're not looking through each individual shoebox. They're taking a whole like pallet.
They're just taking the whole big cardboard box with 6 pairs of
usually you
shoes,
got
with shoe
like
boxes
a
in
night
it.
shift or a shift that comes in, or you come in earlier to start setting up. So if shoes they usually are out on the floor, you got to go and get that. And then sometimes there just be loose shoes places, so you just got it sitting up somewhere.
So
There's
there's.
so many different.
So does that mean there's little chance that one of these people worked in there? Like it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
inside?
they would have known.
Unless
Yeah.
they were like really pressed for time and they
Yeah.
were like, "That's it, take it and run."
That is crazy.
Yeah,
because
it's
I
very
can just
unfortunate.
imagine like unpacking everything and then going over everything that
we
went
did
so
it, man,
wrong.
on a
in this plan.
tricycle. I told you it would work.
So who got the left to this one?
Bro.
They started getting dressed and shit.
Yeah,
Oh, I finally got these.
Oh, I know they
Who
pissed.
got my left?
I know they pissed.
That's like
Well, that's what you get for stealing with your stealing ass.
That's like when you go through like a Postmates order and something's missing,
Mm-hmm.
and you start scrambling because it's like.
Oh, man.
Or it's someone else's order completely and it's
Yeah.
not even what you got.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing.
Has that ever worked for y'all in y'all favor?
What?
getting
they'll
someone
give-
else's order.
There'll be a refund, and then I might eat their food.
Yeah.
That's
But
what I
they
mean.
can't. They can't. They can't
Because
come back
if
and
they
get
come
it.
back, if they come back, they get fired. If someone comes back to that same address and you tell them, or they tell like Postmates, they will get fired because you're not allowed to return to the address that you dropped
For
something
safety
off.
reasons.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's
I wonder if that's Brian P said one leg. I think he was replying to something else earlier, but I wonder if there's a website for people who only have one leg.
So they're looking to just to buy the one shoe.
Because they might have came up on that.
That's smart.
I have so my god sister, she has a friend who has one foot bigger than the other. Like
Yeah,
one of her
that's also
foot's a
something.
9, the other foot is 11. And she says
Two
only
sizes?
like
Yeah.
yes, there are only like 2 stores that will sell her
Half of each.
both shoes and not make her buy 2 different pair of shoes. She said Nordstrom is one of those stores, and it was another one too.
I wonder
but
why.
she's like, because most
you're down
times
to
if
shoes.
you don't buy 2 pair of shoes, then if they sell you 1.9 and 1.11, then they just got 1.9 and 1.11 left
Yeah.
over.
No, that's what
and
I'm
they
saying.
got
Why
nothing to-
would they do that? Because then you just made one.
just good
you
customer
lost-
service, I guess.
Yeah, well because then you'll go on social media and be like, this store's not helping me because I'm in this situation, and then they look bad.
And
in
then
the price.
also them shoes be going down to like $2 once clearance
Yeah.
and
Even if they mismatch.
friends and family. I'm just saying, like we used to get people that would come in and send it to like their countries, right? So you get Haitians, Spanish people, freaking Indians.
Where is this? What store?
Macy's
Okay.
in Jersey City. So they would come and just want racks of like the clearance shoes. It didn't matter what it is. They were like, "What size you got?" They would want a specific size, but then get something else. They didn't care. Long story short, they would just buy a bulk like that, and they wouldn't care sometimes if one was dirtier or one was a different, something was missing. Like,
Imagine
They send it
stealing all
back
these
home,
shoes and then
probably
being
selling
like,
it.
guess we gotta give it to Goodwill. And
Yeah,
then I guess we gotta
yeah.
give all these.
Damn, that's crazy.
I didn't think. First of all, I didn't even know that people could have 2 different shoe sizes,
Yes.
foot sizes. That's pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't even think about the people who have one leg. But I mean, they be putting shoes on
They have a
prosthetics,
yeah,
right?
so
Yeah,
typically,
they do.
yeah.
Yeah, they do.
and
Sometimes. they do.
everything you got of 2 is one is bigger.
I know balls. Well,
What?
that's the case with
But
titties.
not like a lot of times it's not like I
It
mean
is with
outside of
titties.
Feet are
breasts,
typically the
outside
same,
of breasts
hands
is
are
not
typically
really
the same.
significantly bigger where you can just sometimes eyeball it.
Breasts,
like-
you can't?
Sometimes I say outside of breasts you can sometimes eyeball it. Like most women know which is their bigger
I was saying
breast.
if my one hand was bigger, but I can never tell where the bottom of my hand starts.
I feel like my right is bigger. That's funny. Do you have the lines right here? You got to match the line. I just took.
Yeah, I think
This looks like a high discovery,
Pretty
like
even.
something y'all discovered when y'all was high.
I know.
it does.
Yeah, makes sense.
I wonder if my
know.
eyeballs are the same size. But it makes no sense. Like that would be that'd be crazy.
No, your
architecture.
left one is definitely bigger.
Left eye.
Yeah, your left eye is definitely.
Well, that might be my eyelids. I might have like.
No, you can't change the way your eyes look. To some,
No, I mean like if you have a lazy eye, then it look like that eye is smaller a little bit. But I wonder if my eyeballs as a whole, like if I were to take them out like dice.
what?
Which one would be bigger?
What you mean?
Take them out like dice.
Right.
Like I'm just wondering about all the things I have 2 of.
That's one way to do it.
A cheek could be bigger. Both cheeks, both sets of cheeks.
Ms.
gonna
Joyce
go look
said
at
usually your
my son.
dominant side is slightly bigger for breasts and feet.
That would make sense. Am I
Oh,
right?
like it's more muscle on it because you use it more.
That can happen. Yeah, I feel like over time it develops with whatever your dominant side is.
I think you would lose like more weight on that side.
That
the
too, yeah,
dominant
you
What's the
side.
dominant side titty?
Mark,
I don't know if it
what's
goes
your
there.
right? Mine would be right.
Based on what you write with?
Nah, like everything is up in here. So when I do stuff, I lift stuff. You know,
Oh.
this titty just.
Because the muscles.
This
under it
stay
will
at
be
home
worked.
titty.
This one
Got
like,
it.
Yeah. Can you play with me?
Do you have a favorite breast?
Do I have a fit? I don't think so. I kind of don't
You
really care about. I just do it to like smack. Like I'll smack Shay and see if I could.
What?
I'll do stuff with them, but it's like I don't want them. I would do what y'all do to titties, so that they.
So, the joke about not looking at them's real?
Yeah, I don't really. I'll take them off because I know like my fiance likes my titties, but she could only like she could put her face right here. She could do stuff like that. But if she touches my nipple, like I got like a
You
reflex.
jab her?
I've never hit her.
No, I mean I didn't mean like that.
That's the reflex that I have when someone touches my titty, like my nipple. It's annoying as fuck to me. It's like, get off already.
So there's no scenarios where during sex, if they bounce, you'd be like, nah, homie.
Yeah, like usually I'll try to have a sports bra on or just like you know what I hate? I hate the position of like getting head and someone doing this to your legs. I'm like, why you gotta be so aggressive, nigga?
You be having your legs crossed?
I was just about to ask.
Oh, do it like this.
I was just about to ask you. You ain't never, when you were younger, ever got head and a dude like trying to reach up and grab you? No,
you got
no titty for you.
I wasn't that bad when I was younger, but my titties weren't as big. And I think it's because I hate how big my titties are that it does that to me. Like, why do they have to be so big?
Yeah,
Because even when I lose weight, you know what I mean? Like, this shirt will always look big because my titties are protruding. And I could be skinny as fuck underneath that.
I tell you, in the titties, you always want what you don't have. It be chicks that's dying for titties like Chaunte, and she was like, I don't like these big ass titties.
Nah. And
Big
I would
ass
take a
milk
big
bags.
ass all day. All day I wouldn't know how to act. I would.
If you had one?
If I had a big ass, I would. You would be like, what the fuck is
So what's
Chaunte?
the difference? So you would like twerk with it and stuff?
Yeah, I would do all
Shut
that.
the fuck up.
I would walk into the room like this.
Wait, but what would the difference be?
I love butts. I just love. I'd be so happy if I had a big butt.
It ain't all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah.
I've been dragging this wagon around for 20 plus years, and I can tell you right now, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Even when I get stuff big, I still get wedgies.
Oh my God,
My butt be eating up my boxer briefs and shit. I get up and go to the bathroom, family like, damn, that ass. Hey, yo, chill out, bro. Chill out, boy.
Oh man,
The disrespect.
Woo, man.
Women are confusing.
The worst, I had to start buying different gym shorts. I bought the gym shorts with the tights on the inside because I was just wearing regular like Nike shorts and I would do jumping jacks.
That
was a kink?
You gotta stop different moves.
Was it Caleb when he was laughing? He's like,
They like.
He was clapping.
that's me with jumping jacks. I was like, we gotta switch this shit up now. I can't be in the gym giving myself a round of applause trying to get fit. Oh, I ain't having an ass, nigga. I'm caked up, for real, boy. I'm so fucking caked. I hate it.
Man, I would switch with you any day.
And I would take it.
That is so damn funny. I feel like I could ask you questions all day.
Oh no, man.
I mean, you know, you gotta know what to say or how to ask, you know, because it's just like I didn't know about the sucking titties thing, and that
Yeah,
makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
The big ass throws me off. Wanting a big ass still
I
throws me
know.
off.
I
But
just feel like
She still
you know,
has
it's
some.
like the different journeys. Like, what path would I have taken with the big ass? Because my girl has a beautiful ass, and sometimes I just stare at it and go, "Do you know what this does for the world, for Earth,
For Earth?
for Earth,
You thanked her on behalf of all of
for
her.
Earth."
That's
For
spiritual.
Earth, it is.
That is
it's
spiritual
grounded.
booty.
It's a grounded move.
Oh,
Damn.
good times, though. All right, well, shit. It's almost that time for us to get up out of here. Chaunte, you got anything coming up you want to tell the people about that they can look out for? And then also let them know where they can find you at as well.
Really, for the gist of it, check out my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all those things at C Wayans. Everything is at C Wayans. Starting back in June, I am getting back on the road, doing some shows.
Let's go.
Starting with June 2nd, Pasadena Ice House.
Yeah.
Got my man Tahir on that show.
Birthday show.
June 9th to the 10th, Columbia, South Carolina, and at the Comedy House. June 23rd to the 24th at Cobb's Comedy Club in San Francisco, and June 30th to July 2nd at La Jolla Comedy Store.
You big booked.
Yeah. I need to throw that out. More stuff, please follow me for the rest.
There it is, man.
And thank y'all for letting me be on this show.
Hell yeah, man.
Congrats on the new show and the engagement.
Appreciate that.
This is big stuff.
It's almost that time, man.
The show's been going.
Yeah.
Congrats on both.
Thanks for doing that.
Well, listen, man, as always, I'm Tahir Moore.
Patrick Cloud.
And we'll see you guys on the next episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.
Hey,
Peace, guys.